JWT, JSON Web Token. This is the most important topic whenever we are learning web development. Okay, so we need to implement authentication and authorization, right? So there are many ways, but most popular are session based authentication, at the same time token based authentication. So before jumping into JWT, first we should learn some fundamentals of this authentication and authorization. First we should understand what is the difference between authentication and authorization. Then we should understand clearly that HTTP is a statelessness. So one HTTP request is not going to remember anything about the previous HTTP request. So that is a statelessness. Okay, we are going to learn in detail. So we can implement this authentication and authorization architecture based on two approaches. One is session based authentication, another one is a token based authentication. Okay, what is the difference between these two things and how to implement all these two things? So once we understand all these things, then another person is there, that is OAuth. So right now we are using 2.0, previously 1.0 was there. So 2.0 is much more matured and much more useful, and it's really awesome. So first we should understand what is OAuth and what is the advantage with OAuth. So then only we should enter into JWT. So this is a JSON Web Tokens. Of course, we are going to deal with our tokens. Then even if you see OAuth also will deal with the tokens. Then what is the difference between OAuth and JWT? And here both are very powerful, and we should understand the difference. Along with that, we should understand, can we use OAuth and JWT together or not? What is the answer? Yes, we can implement OAuth with JWT. Then it will be much more powerful. So if you want to learn all these things, okay, this is just a teaser, and because if you want to understand all these things, it will take minimum 5 to 6 sessions. So I will just create as part 1, part 2, like that. I will try to explain these things in detail. So this is for a beginners. Okay, if you are completely new to this web development and to understand what is authentication and authorization, definitely it will be more useful. So, and we are building an e-commerce application. As part of that project, we are going to implement JWT in our application. Okay, thank you. And if you want to learn these details, so just follow this series. Thank you and bye bye.